Hi, it's Cory, and today you're going to learn how to play Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Before we get into the tutorial, if you're at all interested in the lead sheets for this song or any of my other tutorials on my channel, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. In there, you will find resources to make you a better ukulele player, as well as a ton of other benefits. So if it's something you're interested in or you're looking for another way to support the channel, you can find that all in the description box. So let's get into it. First things first, let's make sure your ukulele's in tune. That's going to be a G on the 4th string, a C on the 3rd string, an E on the 2nd string, and then an A on the 1st string. The first chord we're going to need for this song is going to be a C major chord. To make that, you're taking your 3rd finger, then placing it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. We also need a D major chord, and that's going to take place all on the 2nd fret here. You're going to take your 1st finger, place it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, then your 2nd finger is going on the 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd string. You'll also need an E minor chord. For that, you're taking your 1st finger, placing it on the 1st string, 2nd fret, your 2nd finger is going on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 3rd string, 4th fret. And finally, we need the G major chord. To make the G major, you're taking your 1st finger, placing it on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, your 2nd finger is going on the 2nd fret, 1st string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And that's it. It only has 4 chords. And while it doesn't have a really reoccurring progression that you're going to be rotating through the same chords and the same pattern throughout the same song, it does only use those 4 chords, and it just switches it up a little bit when you play. For a strumming pattern, we have a main strumming pattern of a down, up, chuck, up, chuck. And that can also be played on a down, up, down. And just demonstrated on a G, it sounds like this. Down, up, chuck, up, chuck. Or if you're playing without the chuck, it's down, up, down. Of course, you can always just play this if that's a little bit too advanced for you. You can always just play it on the chord changes, or you could also play it on the beat until you're really familiar with the chords and when they're being played, and then you can add the strumming patterns afterwards. But to give a little demonstration of what that's going to sound like, here's one of the lines. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Now, in that demo, you probably noticed 2 things. When I was playing my E minor to the D, I changed chords in the middle of the strumming pattern. You're going to be doing that a lot in this song. The strumming pattern itself is not going to change, but you will have to make a quick change to that D major. Slow down, it's down, up, chuck, and then you go to the G. And that really quick transition happens multiple times. So what I recommend is slow it down at first, make sure you can get it, and just as a note, you're going to be changing on the up strum, which isn't typically something that's always happening in a lot of other strumming patterns, but it does in this one. And then finally, at the end of that phrase, when we have the C major to the D, we're just going to be playing on a single down strum with the chord change there. And that's going to happen every single time you see that C major to the D transition. That normally happens just at the end of the verses, in the outro, and then also in the intro. So just keep that in mind. But if any of this is seeming a little confusing to you, make sure to watch the play along first, and then you can see how it all fits together. Those are all the different pieces you need to be able to play this song. So let's give it a play along. 1, 2, here we go. play Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I love this song. It's been one that I've been singing since I was little, and I hope you enjoy it too. And you know, if it's one of your favorites, now you can play it on ukulele, or maybe if you're a parent and you're introducing it to some of your children, then you can play it together. A couple little notes at the end there. For the outro, you can literally repeat any of those G to E minor, C, D lines as much as you want. In addition to, you can repeat the G, E minor, C, D, G a lot too. And you can have the when the working day is done, oh, when the working, and you can just continue to repeat that as much as you want. I cut it off there because it lasts for a while. So for the purposes of the playthrough and just showing you all how all the pieces go together, I didn't really feel like that was necessary, but for your own practice, you can just continue repeating that. Also, as an additional note, we did change the key of this. We raised it just a little bit to make the chords a lot easier, because I believe the original key is in like F sharp, which made it a little bit more difficult. So this is a much easier version. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If there are other Cyndi Lauper songs that you absolutely love, make sure to comment down below and let me know which ones you'd like to see a tutorial or a play along for. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye! Some boys take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I wanna be the one to walk in the sun. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have that